So break down some of these polling numbers from your organization, starting with a question about transgender athletes.
So first of all, here we saw, again, an overwhelming number of people that oppose transgender athletes being able to participate in sports based on their gender identity. Now, I will say this poll was only of parents who have children between the ages of 15 and 21. And I'm not sure if that's why the number came out slightly lower than a lot of other polling that we've seen in other places, Gallup, Pew, I even think CBS and New York Times.
Yes.
But still, you can see that it's an overwhelming number that are saying we want female spaces reserved for females only, and we do not want males to be able to compete against girls and women in athletics.
Also, the same poll found 67% want to implement anti-Semitism bias training for faculty and staff, with an overwhelming 82% who want colleges to stop foreign funding. And some say this is just common sense, and this has been big in the headlines, especially with the fight the Trump administration has had with Harvard.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the anti-Semitism training piece is coming because we're seeing so much anti-Israel content and rhetoric, as well as anti-Semitism on college campuses, particularly these very sort of elite campuses. And, you know, it's not just a few people. We can see that it's very much baked into the worldview of a lot of professors and a lot of content that's being shared with students. So clearly that's a problem and people want that addressed. But even more overwhelmingly was the number of people that are really not happy with the amount of foreign money pouring into our educational institutions. And it actually, we see this at the K-12 level and then more so in higher ed. Because if you look, there's a lot of money coming in from countries who are our greatest competition, who want to destroy us, who hate the West, who hate our freedoms. And so I do think that it makes sense to, at the very least, be skeptical about why is so much foreign money from adversaries pouring into our educational institutions.
And who also want to steal our IP. That's a big problem, too. A lot of that happening.